All right, let's have a little chit chat. Chit chat. So go with the flow, right? Okay. And this is really, this is meant for everybody, whether they call themselves conscious and aware and having an awakening moment, spiritual movement, whether we're moving and grooving through our spirituality, or religiosity, or Scientology, being, this as the science, whatever. We've got all this power. We've got this energy. That's what we call power, not the power, physical power, like we're going to put somebody in their place, but it's about going with the flow. And I was speaking to someone who was saying, not only on this platform but many other platforms, they're having the services are kind of wonky. And as our new phones, as people are getting new phones, because they're getting new phones, updates, 7s, 8s, whatever, the Androids and whatnot, and our phones that we have are having these updates, right? And updates usually mean new and improved, so to speak. So with all these new updates, every platform has an IT department that has to keep up with those updates. And, sometimes it's not easy breezy. See, we think it's easy breezy because we're using the platform, and it should be easy breezy, right? But there are people that are working diligently enough to try to, update the platform and get it working for us. Sometimes they don't have an objective. They don't have our name on a sticky saying we're going to make Sandy's life miserable. We're going to make sure that she can't do lives, or we're going to make sure that she can't do this or she can't do that. My name isn't on their sticky. They're just looking at the problem is, oh shit, it's breaking down. The software is not updating. We need to, get to work on the back end scene. So, we could be like the majority of groups that say throw the baby out with the bathwater, but why? Right? Why not just be patient? We were born with patience. It flows through in and as us. It may be veiled by information that our ego is as our ego is getting more information and giving it to us in fractured as fractured points of view, and veiling the gift that we were born with, doesn't mean we can't stop and say, oh, let me stop and reflect. Let me see. My ego wants me to think that this platform is against me, and it's holding my videos and my lives and my this and my that hostage because somebody has my name on a sticky and they want to do me harm. We've made ourselves the victim of something that their IT department has to fix, and we're not the victim, right? We're just not. But what we did was we took all that powerful energy that we have for ourselves and we spoke it out into the universe, and the universe can do nothing but honor what you just spoke. When I was speaking, oh, this isn't working, oh, they're doing something against me, I'm not, my lives aren't getting out there, it's not getting numbers. That's my mouth and my ego feeding me some information that hasn't been discerned. It's just been judged, given it to me in a judgment format, right? And yes, the feeling of frustrated, it's a feeling, but you're not the feeling, you're having a feeling. So guess what? We get to change the feeling, right? We get to step up to the plate and say, well, let me see how the person that I want to be, with the live that I want to do, with the video that I want to do, with the workshop that I want to do on these platforms that are having a problem with with whatever they're having. How can I work around it? How can I be still be me, still bring my information and plant my seeds and help people to water seeds and be inspirational, be motivational, and do my readings and my oracle readings and have a conversation live, and still bring me to the table using what they're presenting right now on their platform. And maybe they haven't issued a worldwide thing here saying we're having intermittent problems, please forgive us. Maybe they haven't said that, and somebody says, oh well, they need to issue this or issue that. What they need to do is just fix it. And if it's still working for you, work around it. Who do you want to be utilizing the platform as it is until it's fixed? And how do you want to utilize it? How do you want to use your creativity? Because you were born creative. You were born creative. I'm going to say it again. We were born creative. All 8 billion people, all 8 plus or more billion people on this planet, whether you're conscious or unconscious, were born creative. There's some people that have not had an awakening experience, but they're very creative people. And they don't allow shit to get to them. They just say, oh, I have a problem here. Let me work around it. Let me do the workaround. Yes, it's irritating as all get up. And that's not the word I wanted to use, but I'm trying to curb my, Anyway, so who do we want to be? This is what we do with our spiritual gifts and talents and skills that we're opening up. We use them in the real world. We're light bearers, all of us, no matter what we're called to do. We're called to be intuitive healers, and some of us are called to be light bringers and light bearers and hold the energy for the earth consciousness and humanity, so that humanity and earth consciousness can shift. But we're called to do many things. Which of all of them is to be patient in what we do and still keep bringing the realm of the absolute, or as you know it, heaven, into earth, into form, into duality. And duality is going to present situations and circumstances based on us. And how we look at what's going on across the platform of energy, whether you want to say it's Mercury retrograde or whatnot, the people that own the platform and have ITs that work on the platform need to get to work. And guess what we can do? We can put that energy forth and say, thank you for working diligently to bring this platform, to upgrade this platform. Because I really love working on this platform. Isn't that a positive energy statement to make? Because that going out, the universe says, oh, she loves working on this platform. And she is thankful and grateful that this platform is going to grow and expand. And become better and better for her. Let that be so, right? So I just thought I'd hop on here and say, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace, and be patient with the platforms, all of them, no matter where they are. Even if you use all of them, right? See, what happens is when you complain about one platform, that verbiage, the complaint, is going out into the ethers. So if you're on one and on many others, the universe has no gray area. It says your wish is my command. I will let it be so. Right? And that's whether you're aware or unaware, especially if you're unaware, because you're constantly, and unaware only means that you're not aware yet that you have a higher being that is having a spiritual journey and created your body and your mind to do it in. That's all. Right? So you can do one or two things. You can. Here's the thing. You don't have to do anything I say do, because it's called you have the free will to do whatever you want to do, and the divine is going to say yes to you. And whatever you're doing, if it's, even if it's not for your highest and greatest good, the divine will say yes to you. Hi, how are you, Ray? Welcome, welcome in. I was just talking about the platforms and all their energy blah blah problems that they're having, their breakdowns, and we as creators, how we can either our words will either grow it and help fix it, help the IT fix it behind the scenes, or we can damn it and it can stay broken for us, right? And yes, we can talk about, hey, we can talk about the retrogrades and everything, and about how the energy is going to be whatever the energy is being, but we're creators. We're creators of the world. If you know what the energy is doing, then, and you're a creator, we have this quotient of light in us that we can, regardless of the retrograde, we are creators. We can change is the constant in the whole universe. The whole universe. You can, if the divine wants to say, if you know that you're that powerful, you can move planets around. Why? Because we're a celestial being ourselves. Yeah, it's on its way. You got to be ready. My thing is, what are you going to be ready for? Is this retrograde going to be a great retrograde, or is it something that you're going to sink into and just kind of feel it until it goes away? Or how are you going to grow as? Right? Energy energy can't be, it's neither created nor can it be destroyed, but it can be alchemized. You as the alchemizer, what are you going to do? Right? What are you going to do? I'm just saying, everybody who's come in, if you missed it at the beginning, I'm just talking about being a divine creator, knowing that all our platforms aren't working to the best, or working to the best of its ability for our greatest and highest good. Well, if it's not, then you can either talk it down, and then it'll keep doing what it's doing on your, within your orb field, your story, right? Or you can talk it up and say, well, this is pretty freaky confusing. It makes me annoyed, and have the feeling, and then move from that feeling. I'm not telling you to what feeling to move from or to. For me, it freaked me out for a minute because I couldn't figure it out. But I did go to that platform of victim, that they're doing it on purpose because I've got some spiritual thing to say and they're trying to hide it. No, they're having a fucking problem with their software and hardware, and they're trying to figure it out. Everybody is having upgrades. The phones are upgraded. They're just getting ready to put out new phones that are at, I think my upgrade was 7 point something, right? And they're trying to keep up. And everybody Everybody is using all the platforms. There's 8 point something billion people, and I guarantee you there are more that have a phone and are on different platforms doing different things, and it's comedy. It's comedy in what's happening on the lives. Yeah, like I said in the beginning of my live, I had to laugh. My inner spirit took me from kind of going, okay, what else, and taking me from, okay, no, they're not picking on me. They don't have a sticky that any of their IT people woke up this morning with my name on the sticky, with my page on the sticky, and said, we're going to stick it to her. Right? No, they're having a problem. People are globally on all these websites. That's a lot of energy amassing. Not just phones, just people. And it's not bombarding. It's people, doing, whatever their platforms are about. And it has nothing about a negative or a positive. It's people being on it. Right? So you get to ask, who am I going to be? Like, who am I going to be with this Mercury retrograde, with the energy coming in? Who am I going to be? You already know what the energy is. Are you going to be one that just yields to the energy and sits still? What's that energy about? Is it going to be for your highest and greatest good? Is it going to make you stop and do absolutely nothing and hermit? Do you know what I mean? It's good to know about all the energies and how the planets affect each other and affect us. But we're the creator. We get to say what we want that energy to do and how we want to create from it and how we want to alchemize it. Right? And we certainly can say, oh, it's Mercury retrograde and all our electronics are going to be blah, blah, blah. But damn it, we're the creator. Who are we going to be as we're using these platforms? Who are we going to be as we're using our phones? Who are we going to be as we're using our laptops and our desktops and our tablets and who? Right? We get to determine that. So all I say is, whoever came in this room, this message is for it. Is for them, even if it goes right. I got to speak to Ray, who I haven't talked to in a long time, to know that she's okay, because Ray, I had a dream about you, that it was time to connect with you, and look, we're connecting, right? Now, I just, I want to come on here and give everybody a heads up. Everybody who's got that vibration that you're the creator. When you start your lives, start your lives and state your title of what you're doing and why you're doing it, and then give thanks to the platform for working diligently to fix their problems. Why? Because it goes out to, it goes from this universe within here to the universe that's all around you. And the universe says, your wish is my command. You're giving thanks. You're being thankful for the platform. Okay. You're happy and thankful for this platform. Okay. I'm going to give you more of that. Right? That's what creators do. Sometimes it's not about seeing how bad, the corporations are about the things that they're doing. Sometimes it's about being thankful for the fact that some people within those corporations are trying to do the right thing for the right reasons, for a great purpose. Not everybody is the mean big baddie. Not every person in government is mean and big and bad. Not every person in the pharmaceutical companies are big and bad. Don't throw the babies out with the bathwater. Because there are people that are growing and expanding and working diligently to have growth, to do expansion, to evolve as well. In all of these spectrums and realms that we live in. We live in many different realms. If you walk out of your apartment, you see other doors of other people's apartments. Those are different realms. Those are different dimensions that people have created in. Corporations are different dimensions that people have created in. Whether they're conscious that their higher being is part of the glory of the reason why their body exists or their mind exists, it doesn't matter. They're having a journey. Their higher being is having a journey. And when all is said and done, their higher being will merge back with that is the divine that created the whole dream in the first place. Whether you call it a dream or illusion or awareness, or you call it Almighty God or a bright star, divine star. You know, we have so many labels. But the creator is saying, I'm having a story, regardless of whether you feel good about it or not, regardless of if you're aware of it or not. The divine is still moving in and through every person on this earth plane. Everybody's just having a different story. Even if it's not for the greater good, they're still having the different story. Including our platforms. Right? So I am going to save this now. And I am going to say thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to close this session with 10845, 10845, 10845, 10845. Any energy left in this room, I am surrendering it to the no thing, from whence all things came, to the unmanifested, for which all things are manifested, so that it is transformed and alchemated and put back out there for use. Take that energy and be the creator that you are. Be the divine creator that you are. Speak your truth. It will be your truth until something comes in that changes it. Why? Because change is the constant in the universe. All right. Love. Shologun machia shonata imta ishi shonataku adlekim tosho. Shinatia sanataki madoku sesenataki no shoshonataku a. Ashe. Love.